So what's up, though? This is a podcast, episode 14. This is mobile. I'm here in Manhattan. I'm in the city. I'm in New York, for real, though. So anyway, it's your boy Grove. Might be daytime, might be nighttime. Shit, I don't know what fucking time it is here or where you are. But man, wherever you are, I hope you're having a blessed day. And plus, I gotta give a special shout out to my homeboy Smiley Mike. Cause Mike, Smiley Mike. Y'all need to know about Smiley Mike. That's the homie. He been down since day one. I'm gonna tell you how. So go like this. By the way, if you're tuning in for the first time, please hit the like and subscribe button. You don't have to. It's not a law. It's not illegal for you to like or dislike. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Anyway, getting to the point. Today's topic, just fucking keeping it real. I'm just out here podcasting, smoking on a little bleezy. I guess out here on the East Coast they call it a bliffy. I don't even know if that's real, but I'm just making shit up. But whatever, fuck it. This podcast, man, is just not about perfection. It's about imperfection. And this is about just being random because we don't script anything. I mean, we follow a certain format. So just, this podcast is informal. There's nothing, scripted about it. It's just me and the homies from 495 and people outside 495 who I know and who I don't know, who I interview for the first time. And you know what I'm saying? I just get up on the mic and I'm just like, I'm on the mic. This is an open mic. This is an open mic night. If you want to talk about something, if you want to talk about some like aliens, some ghosts, some zombies, some motherfucking, I don't know, monsters or something, whatever, dude. You want to talk about some comic books, some video games, some movies and shit. If you over the age of 18 and you want to get up on the show, for real, though, nigga, we phone on 5 and this is just how we do it. And we just coasting like that. You know what I'm saying? Domestically in the U.S. and overseas, we just keep it going for real. Jeez. Please, nigga. But, yeah. I get props for props. Just pretty props to do, though, for real. Because I'm down with the niggas from the crew. Now, I want to give a special shout out to the homie, Isaac. Grayson and shit, nigga, from down with the crew, DWC, South End of Seattle. Y'all probably don't understand that shit. You probably like, what you talking about with DWC? I said, nigga, down with the crew. You don't have to know about that, but you should, because that's a legendary crew from South Seattle, nigga, Rainier Valley. And I ain't even in, you know what I'm saying, that zone, nigga. I'm on the West Coast. Last time I was out in Rainier Valley, had the Tech 22, you know what I'm saying, in a movie, and, fully loaded and stuff like that. Because I was on the high school. Do you guys, look, I was on the high school rifle range. I was on the high school rifle team, and I used to go to the shooting range like on a daily basis because I was a high school rifle range team member. I learned how to shoot 22 long rifle at my high school. A lot of schools didn't offer that, but so where I come from is very multiracially diversified. And my father was a PhD in the U.S. military, and he taught race relations during the time of heightened racial tension in the 1960s, if you can understand and know that and wrap your mind around that. And like half of Washington, D.C., which is fucking brazy, my bloods, was burned down during that shit. Please don't be rioting and doing all kinds of stupid shit, like burning down your city and shit, because, we got technology to rebuild and stuff, but even so, it costs a lot of money, man. So there's other ways to, like, protest and have differences of opinions and stuff like that. And but yeah, so back in the day, that's how cats used to get down. They'd be like, I got a problem with the government, so I'm gonna burn down a corner store. And then they would do that, and then the next day they'd be like, but I can't buy anything at the store that I just burned down though. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of stupid, dog. Like, why'd you do that in the first place? All you had to say was just like, I have a certain opinion, and this is my opinions, But what happened? Well, what happened was that shit was dumb. But I feel it, the movement, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is episode 14, and I'm rapping and rhyming on the microphone. I'm your boy, Once a Grove, mobile podcast, East Coast, urban intelligence gathering. You know what I'm saying? Just being woke. You feel that? Not, I'm not on, and also, I'm not on the fence about my political affiliations and stuff like that. I'm 100% conservative. I said 100% conservative. A lot of cats are like, Grove, why are you conservative? Well, I'll tell you this. It's really simple. Very, very, very simple. One of the topics that I cover is politics. And in the political arena scope of it all, my conservative beliefs are very simple. And I stick to 3 pillars. 3, the number after 2. The right to bear arms. Okay, you understand that? The right to bear arms, because it is a right. The right to bear arms. Less taxes. Who the fuck wants to pay more taxes? Some people are like, in order to have a proper government, we have to like tax people more money. Really, on a slave plantation, motherfucking bitch? No, I'm sorry. I'm not for it. I'm not with it. Okay, I'm with my movie that I'm making called DJ with an Uzi. Okay, I'm with that, but I'm not with like more taxes. Like, why the fuck would any human being think it's cool to fucking pay more taxes? Fuck all that, homie. Even if we ain't homies and we all opposite sides, different gang sets and shit, different crews and stuff like that, posses and fucking organizations and nations and all that. Look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm about, man, fucking keeping it peace building. Okay? I'm on some nation building shit. When I lived in Chicago, bro, I used to be out there on the fucking blade, dog. I was on the west side of Chicago, dog, and what they call the Holy City. Y'all probably don't know about that unless you're from out there. Maybe you know a little something about it. But let me shed some light on it. So here's the deal. My father has a PhD. He's a black dude from the deep South and shit. And he got a PhD from a seminary school, theological studies. He's also a sociologist. It's real. I ain't making this shit up. This is true. I lived in Chicago. This is my dad. My dad was in the U.S. Army for 20 plus years and shit. Been stationed all over the world. Seoul, South Korea, Germany, blah, blah. Which is cool because he served our country, our nation, and stuff like that. Right? Okay? So, but he's also a highly educated black man. We say black in America because, some cats, they want to be identified as black. Now, my father, he's partially Native American, so I guess that makes me Native American. And I say guess because I'm saying that shit for effect, but I'm part Native American, and I'm also part Caucasian. Part of my family was on both sides of the American Revolutionary War on my white Caucasian side. There are no white humans. There are no black humans. White is not a color. Black is not a color. Not fucking really. But it's the way that people wanted to like delineate themselves and shit at a certain point in time. And I get it. I understand it. But in the context of 2018 moving forward into the future, it don't really make any kind of fucking real sense. Because in some sectors, they ask you, what are you? And you're like, let's see. My mother's black, my daddy's white, or inverse, opposite, my daddy's my daddy's black and my mama's white. And you're like, okay. And they're like, choose one, motherfucker. And you're like, whoa, U.S. government, hold up now. What do you mean I gotta choose one? I just told you, mama's this, daddy's that, daddy's this, mama's that. How I gotta choose one, Uncle Sam, though? And they're like, by law, you can only choose one. And you're like, but Uncle Sammy, it doesn't make any kind of like real biological math, forensic intelligence, sense, and science and mathematics. I'm equally 50-50. And they're like, "Tuh, choose one, nigger." And you're like, whoa, that's racist, Uncle Sam. Stop it. That's inappropriate. You said the N word. And that's how it is, though. It's like there's old systems. They got some old shit where you gotta fucking choose, like, do I rep my mom or my dad or my mom? I don't know. The storm before the calm. And I understand rhyme and reason. There's no reason in the rhyme. And so you gotta choose one because they don't have this or that like in between. So what do? Do you say, fuck it, I'm just going to play along with the, quote, law, and I'm going to fucking be a slave mentality ass nigga on a plantation, and I'm going to say to my moms, I'm going to be like, yo, fuck you, bitch. Like, I don't really think that I'm half black because the government of America said I gotta choose between mama and dada. So which one do I do? You know, because again, there's no in between in certain systems of fucking Jake moves. So you're like, I don't know. What should I do? It's a conundrum. It's so complicated and it's so complex. This world in which I was born, I don't want to disrespect either side. In the world of biology and technology and science, math, I am 50% both, but Uncle Sam says I have to fucking pretend to be one or the other. Am I great alien? No box to check for that, even though we are aliens. I don't know. What do I do? It's like rubbernecking at a fucking gridlock, like stop sign. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go right? Do I go left? I don't know what I'm gonna do. But there's like 3 zillion cars behind me. I'll just keep left, right, left. Do I go diagonal, zig, zag, zig? I'm not sure. It's so complicated because these pieces of fucking garbage on this planet created some bullshit where you have to decide, do you disrespect one? Do you honor the other? And so on and so forth. Why the fuck in the melting pot of America would you have to choose between honoring one and dishonoring the other? Because it's federal law. You need to get a job. And then you have motherfuckers at these places where they're like looking at you and they're like, come on, sir, you need to, or ma'am, you need to hurry up. You need to choose one or the other. And you're like, well, I'm both. Like, do you understand math? How the fuck did you get a job at this piece of shit so-called government establishment? Is this Nazi Germany? Is it Nazi America? Like, what do you mean? Where's the in-between box? Like, I'm both. And they're like, sir, ma'am, hurry up. You gotta choose. Now, let's say there's 2 fucking people at this place. And let's say both of them are black. And you're like mulatto according to like rhetoric and like semantics, and you're like, mulatto, I don't even know what the fuck that is, or mestizo, some, I don't know, like transracial fucking person or whoever, like some expert on diaspora of like African like heritage will be like, well, the thing is that you have 1 drop of like black, which means that you're African American, you're not from Puerto Rico or Mexico, but your skin is dark. So that makes you someone who has to, by law, you have to choose 1 box. And you're like, really? And you're a PhD at a university in America? This must be motherfucking goddamn medieval shit. And they're like, yeah, well, sir, hurry up. There are people behind you. And you're like, okay, 2 black people male, female, female, male, both males, both females, whatever it is, whatever the equation is. And you're like, well, I don't want to be a quote sellout. So I guess because I have kind of a tan skin, I'm going to go with black because I don't want for them to write a note in the computer that says, this motherfucking black dude tried to say he was 50% white. And you're like, okay, you got me. I'm black. Fuck my other parent. Now let's go to the next scenario. Two white people. And you're like, well, I am light-skinned, but I'm both. What do I do? And these two Caucasian men, women, men, two women, two dudes, whatever. They're like, sir, ma'am, you gotta hurry up. This is a fucking law. It's federal. It's state. You gotta hurry up. There are people behind you. You got two choices. Are you black or white? What do you want to do? You want services from us? And you're like, well, hold on, dude. I'm signing a fucking contract for a job with the U.S. government, you fucking pieces of garbage fucking clones. I don't know. I mean, I do. I don't want to dishonor one of my family members, whether it's my dad or my mom. I mean, I'm 50%. Like, have you studied biology and math and science? Like, I'm literally split down the middle. Sir, we don't have time for this. We're not going to do this. And then another thing that these fucking pieces of garbage do today, it doesn't matter if they're black. It doesn't matter if they're white. It doesn't matter if they're white. It doesn't matter if they're black. They're in between. They're like, sir, we're not going to do this with you. And then if you ask them, you're like, what do you mean, do what? I'm asking you a valid question. My undergraduate degree and graduate degree is in science and mathematics. Maybe I'm a biologist because you don't fucking know. So maybe I'm a fucking geneticist. Maybe I'm a fucking genealogist. Like, fuck you. What are you talking about, you pieces of garbage? What are you talking about? I'm 50-50. Sir, there's a lot of people. We're going to call security. You need to fucking make a decision right now. You're either one or the other. And you're like, but it's not real science. And like, but you live in the Mandela effect where it's a medieval fucking Nazi Germany, Nazi America system. And you need to dishonor one of your families in order to get a service from us. And you're like, a service, right? You mean the job that I'm applying for? So I have to pretend like I'm one or the other. America, the melting pot. Right. Yeah. So you make a decision and you're like, I'll just pick one. Is it to appease someone? Maybe I'll just fuck with them and I'll pick the other just to see what they do. Oh, well, we're this and we're that. And he picked the other. So this dude, fuck him. We're going to write a note. He gave us a problem. Okay. Is that real? Is that America? Is that the 21st fucking century? Is that 2018, 2019 going into 2020? Is that even fucking real? Dude, if you're literally split down the middle, why would there be fucking stoogery going on? Buffoonery, exaggerated mummy fucking dummies, clones, stupid reject motherfuckers on planet Earth. You're like, oh, okay, right. And you guys have jobs working at this particular company, this particular agency of a government nature where I have to decide between honoring one of my parents and dishonoring one of the other parents. Yeah, that's totally legit, right? How many people have actually, dude, are you a lawyer? Okay, maybe you're not. Doesn't matter. Have you ever challenged that shit? Did it go anywhere? Obviously it didn't. You know, I'm sure you can find some case files and some laws and some bullshit somewhere. But the point is, why should that even be the fucking case? Now listen, there are some places where when you go to apply for whatever, okay, they understand. They're like, okay, are you mixed races? Dude, don't get shit twisted. Okay, it's not everywhere. And it's a few places where they actually got hip and they're like, all right, these people aren't playing by the old colonial fucking Confederate shit that we used to have where we were imperialists and we're still trying to impress upon these people this fascist racism fucking prejudicial system where you have to fucking dishonor one of your family members to get a service or a job or to get connected or whatever the fucking shit is. If you go to get, dude, and this should never be fucking construed as any kind of legal or business advice, but dude, if you're mixed race and you sign up for a fucking job or any kind of service or benefit or whatever the fuck it is, and you have one option, and it's like, are you this or that? You're gonna have to fucking say, fuck one of your parents. I mean, dude, seriously, dude, that shit still exists in the 21st century. What a bunch of pieces of fucking trash, dude. Those are the trashiest, douchiest, fucking scummiest, low to the earth dirtbag, douchebag, fucking worm, phagocyte, fucking amoeba, not even multicellular, dude, just pea-brain dinosaur bullshit motherfuckers on this planet. Anyway, I'm your boy, One Sir Grove, and this is episode 14 of 495, Casting Celebrities Worldwide. One, love y'all.